Hello, YouTube. If you're watching there, this was a live stream on ustream.tv. I have a live chat. I'll be talking to the ladies, we call them the Fibs, the friends in a box. Um, if you'd like to join the live chat, come over to ustream.tv and search for Inky Obsessions and click follow, and you should get notified um, whenever I go live or set up an event. So I forgot to hit record right off the bat and just went through a giveaway. I'll show you quickly what I got from a friend Darren, one of my online viewers. She sent me this journal that is TerraSkin paper. If you guys know what TerraSkin is, it's made out of stones and it's non-porous like UPO, but the whole journal's like that. And then she sent me a pack of Lutrador mixed media sheets. I've heard of that, never had any before. And these microfiber applicator tips. Look how tiny they are. That's a great thing to have in your stash. And these paint erase sponges. And then a card and some cash in here. And a huge bag of pecans that are halfway gone and upstairs. So thank you so much, Darren. It's very generous and much appreciated. Put this somewhere safe. I'm running out of places that are safe. So, we painted upstairs. We didn't paint, we had it painted. Who am I kidding? The week of the 28th, I think they painted. So, some of you guys have been here before and remembered we had a color all through the living area, hallway, entryway called Bagel. It was a very golden, warm, mid-tone color. I loved it. Um, it made the house feel very cozy, but it was dark. It like sucked all the light, and we have a dark house anyway because of a room built on the back of the house, blocks some of the sun, blah blah blah. So you know me and my turquoise, and it really needed a paint job after 9 years, and so I picked a color called Crystal Clear, and I'll show you what that is. That's a little sample of it on there. It's just like white with a drop of Caribbean Ocean in it, kind of thing. Completely different look and feeling upstairs now. So we're trying to put it all back together, and most of the accents I had when it was that bagel color were like a chocolate and a dark red. So that doesn't go with this so good. The chocolate's not bad, and I have some of the amber glass and stuff I can keep and incorporate in. So some of the artwork was purchased artwork. That had to go. Um, got a couple new things to put up. We got a new area rug that was really cool. Too small. Got to send that back and get a bigger one. That's a pain in the neck, but that's what it is. So I had two floor lamps in different areas, but the shades were a red with like a gold brocade kind of thing on it. Did not go. Hey, Sarah. So hey, Kathy. So we bought two plain white lampshades, and my attempt today is going to be just to slap a little bit of paint on there that'll pull the new colors together. And it's not going to be anything fancy. I don't have much control over this hand. It's going to be what it is. And so what I thought I would do is use some of this. This is a sample called Crystal Clear that we got that I slathered on the walls to test it out before we committed. So I thought I'd use some of this on there and a little bit of black gesso here and there, and maybe some of the ultra silver and cashmere. And I'm thinking just taking like, little brush strokes and making little lines of brush strokes that overlap with different colors, maybe a circle or two, and maybe throw in a little bit of orange because I've got some orange accents. I don't know if I can show you this or not. This lighting sucked on this video, so it's probably not even worth looking at. Oh, let me see. It's really
coming together a little more.
You don't need to hear my audio, but I don't know if you can see the color at all. Oh, there goes Dave. There's the area rug that's too small. Nothing really changed in the bar area. Oops, sorry about the glare. See, you can't even tell that that's a little bit of a turquoise in there. I need something for over that table now. Got new curtains. But I put little pops of orange that really didn't show up in this video, did it? Got to put other artwork in that entryway there. All right, so that kind of completes the circle. But the lighting was terrible in that, so you couldn't really tell it. But anywho, that's my plan. So I'm going to shake some of these up, and I'm just going to slap some paint, and we're going to see what happens. I got to shake this cashmere up. This separated a little. It's really different, Sandra. You'll see it next time you come. It's hard to see in that video. Yeah, that's right, Sarah. Less to clean, less to heat, less to cool. Get these shaken up a little bit. So I don't know. I just have an abstracty kind of geometric blathering of paint on a white lampshade just to get some color. And the one lampshade, it's too short. The bulbs hang out underneath of it. So I'm going to find a fringe and hot glue some kind of, oh, so I mean, hot, that was even my good hand. Jesus. You know, just, I don't even know what I was saying. Crap. Yeah, just something to get some color on there. And I think I'll use the black. Oh, God, I wonder if I can get this open. Hey, Debbie. Mick, that's a new one. Hi, welcome. Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to bang. I don't know if I can get this open or not. Might have to hurl this up to Dave. That's what I need to be doing. Throwing a big jug of black gesso up against new paint. Hurling it to him upstairs. Not good. Oh, good. There we go. Okay. It's so weird. My hand naturally pulls this finger back. This is the worst finger. This is like dead numb. It just started the other day getting a little bit of tingle back in here, which is really good. Like maybe the nerves are firing again. I was sitting down the other day and I felt this twitch in my arm. Hey, Linda, thanks. And I looked down, you could see this muscle jumping and moving my shirt around. It was very strange things are happening in my body. Okay, so here's my black. I'm going to get some of this silver. I thought originally, because you know how I'm about watercolors now, I thought about just splattering it with watercolor. I wasn't sure how that would go. And then I wasn't sure how it would dry or how it would, oh, I can't squeeze in. This ultra silver is, God darn, it's stunning. That is the best right there. This one's cashmere. This one's kind of like a rosy gold champagne kind of color. Nope. It still didn't really mix up that great. I'm 60 years old. I've always been right-handed. That's my instinct, is to just use my right hand for everything. It's so weird to have to try not to do that now. So this is the crystal clear. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Hang on, I gotta bang this. Oh, can't easy it opens now. So I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just barely a turquoise in there. Mama like. So, and now I got a little bit of orange. I don't know if I'm going to use that or this cadmium hue. I don't know. Maybe I better do a little test on something. Oh, gosh darn it. Put a little of that down. Put a little of that down. Now let me have a piece of paper here. Oh gosh. All right. Let's just do a little sampling. This is so light. Such a pale color. That's that one. That's that one. Oh, I think that might be the better one for what else is upstairs. I have every brush and a joint messed up here. Doesn't matter. Oh man. Whew, that's hard to hold that. This might be not a good idea. I might not. Let me think about that one. And then a little, of course, a little pop of black in there. So I think that's the palette I'm going to go with. Oh man. Sorry for the grunting. No extra charge for that. Yeah, it's kind of southwesty. It is. Yeah, so you can barely see that turquoise. So I was thinking maybe I would put some bigger areas of this turquoise on the shade. Let me get the shade. I got these at Home Goods for like $14.99, I think they were. And you know what? I might drop in some darker turquoise. Oh, wow. I don't need to go with just this. My brain's not firing on all cylinders quite, but. I have a friend, God bless her. She never takes off the plastic with all the labels and price tags on it on her lampshades so that she keeps them clean. Drives me frickin' nuts. Ah. Like, oh my God, take them off. And the rest of her house looks so pretty. I don't get it. What the hell do I know? So here's is this even going to work? My camera? Let me try to raise my camera up some, because that's going to even hit my brushes. All right, hang on to your lunch, guys. I'm going to jack the camera up a little bit, I think, if I can. All right. It's out of harm's way. All right, let me get some of this turquoise phthalo or cobalt teal. Oh, I have cobalt teal too. My secret stash of my, oh gosh. Let's bring this back. I might have to throw a little bit of that in there. Oops. Well, oh my gosh. Hey, Dorothy. So at least the cobalt teal I think I'm going to put in there. I'm not sure about the phthalo turquoise. That might be a little bit too much stuff going on. So I may drop, well, this one's out. I'm going to do this orange. All right. Less talking and more slapping paint. So let me get some of this down on my palette. What a mess this is going to be. I got shit everywhere. And by shit, I mean lovely art supplies. Yeah, this is the old cobalt teal that's no longer available. While I'm hoarding. Okay, so here's the lampshade. Can you even see this? Let me see where my window is here. Whoop, rolling into the paint. Here we go. Oh gosh. Get my whole window here so I can see what you guys are seeing. Okay. Wow. I may have to stand up for this. That might be the thing to do. And I have no plan. I'm just going to start slapping some paint. Yeah, something to do with the pigment. I don't know if the pigment wasn't available, the pigment was too toxic, or what. But I've seen other brands have cobalt teal. Apparently the golden was some kind of special pigment. I don't know. All right, here we go. Don't have a clue. Just going to put it down. This could be a total fail. And if I do, it's 15 bucks. Can I clip it to the table? I don't know. Jody, hey Jody, which Jody is that? Jody Hall? Which Jody's that? Or is that Jody Kinney? Or is it just a new Jody? Who you is? Put this one light color down first. Let's do one this way. Just because I can. Did Jody answer yet? I didn't see an answer. Guess I should have said. Oh, Jode, hey! Good to see you online. Jody is the reason I met Dave. So those of you who know and love Dave can thank Jody. I'm painting lampshades. We painted the house, the living area. We had it painted. This color that I'm painting on here now, a real pale turquoise called Crystal Clear. And so my lampshades, nothing matched. So we got some plain white ones that I'm going to just slap some color on here and hope for the best. See what happens. Not worried about it being too exact because my hands, for those of you just joining, I'm having some cervical issues in my neck that have my right hand and arm kind of dead numb and clumsy. So I'm just trying to hold on to the brush at this point. Might as well just keep going with this color, I guess. And I'm just going to do kind of overlapping marks once I get this first coat down there. At least that's my plan. We shall see. We know I've been known to sway from my plan. Hey, Ella. Oops. Oop. Got a little deep on the dip there. I think I started to tell you guys I was trying to put some stuff on the wall. I had these, I got them years ago. And I hadn't had them up on the wall since I've been here with Dave. And we changed where we had some stuff. I have a kind of a raku collection that I've amassed over the years, and I moved it to be all in one wall and a shelf in front of that wall. So I had these little things. They're little. I used to get them at a Sugarloaf Craft Festival, and I got them years ago when I lived in Fredericksburg. So I've had them for a long time, but they were little, I don't know, ceramic plaques, small ones, you know, maybe the biggest ones, maybe 4x8, something like that. And they all had mirrors cut through the back. And they were really cool patinaed finishes on them, so they looked very old. And they had hieroglyphics engraved in the clay or whatever the plaster was that they used. And then they had the English words on the back, and the credit to whoever said that. Like they had two of them have the same saying that says "Begin it once to live," but they're really cool, funky looking things. And I had, I don't know, 5, 6, or 7 of them, and one was real tiny, and I had all of them up on the wall. And I had the one little space saved just for this little tiny one. Hand went dead, dropped the son of a bitch, and cracked it and busted it. It's a goner. And what are you going to do? Let's take this one off the edge up here. So at least it didn't crack the piece of raku underneath of it sitting on the shelf that was much more expensive than that thing was. But yeah, I just losing control of my faculties. Where am I? I'm almost around here again. All right, let's put some in here. Repair it with gold leaf. I think it's pretty much a goner. It pretty well blew into pieces. All right. Okay, I gotta sit down. Oh. My arm's cramping up pretty good. Hang on. Let me see what I got here. All right. So, I mean, that's all. Just little blobs, right? Who does that? The Chinese. Hey, Marion. All right. Now what do I want to put down here? I want some stuff to overlap. So I'm thinking about putting a long black streak somehow through these squares, maybe. And then overlaying the black with some of the silver. And then maybe a little pop of orange somewhere, even if it's just a dry, oh gosh, a dry brush stroke maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Let me think. Well, let me heat gun this. Try to dry it a little bit quicker. If you're talking to Patty, type in all cap. Oh yeah, please. All caps so I check. So I'm standing up and not really watching the chat very much while I'm painting. I am now, but while I was painting, I was standing up and not really seeing it. Maybe I'll overlap part of this with the darker, with the cobalt teal. If you're on YouTube, you know you can drag the little bar and drag past the drying time, or you can hit double time and it'll go twice as fast. You don't have to painfully watch my paint dry if you don't want to. Although it's very exciting. All right, let's see where that gets me. Oh man. Whew. Make sure that's all dry. Yeah, more or less. Not so much there. All right. Maybe off of these little, oops, and get another brush. This is a good size. We usually have visitors at this time, so I need to watch. All right, I think I'm going to drop a little cobalt teal in and just like overlap part of the turquoise. I don't know why, but that sounds like a stellar idea. Jody, you'll have to figure out how you can come over for a play date sometime soon. All right, that's where we're going to go with that. I'm not worried about exactly the size of each one of these lined up with the other one. Just trying to get some color on here. All right, where are we going to put this bad boy? Let's go right here. Let's go in the middle here. Can you guys see this? No. Oh, man. Let me try to stand up again. Hey, Lynn. You ready? Good. Good. I haven't been doing much myself because of being laid up here for a while, but I'm going to have some time off around Christmas, so maybe we can, I'll be here before you know it. Maybe we can do something during the holiday break. realize I'm moaning out loud sometimes. Gosh darn. I'm so freaking bored just sitting for 3 weeks now. Like, shoot me. I gotta go do something. Let's do something up here. I was supposed to be in New York City this weekend at Creamer making watercolors with Xandra and Cece and Amalia. But no, had to cancel that too. But we'll go again. I like this cobalt teal. He's nice. Yeah, Debbie, I know. It's really clumsy, and I drop stuff, and it's shaky and numb. I can't feel it. It's weird. It hurts, so I can feel that it hurts, and I can feel if somebody touches me, but it feels dead too. It's really, really odd. Let's see. But we did, and maybe some of you guys know this. I know you do if you're on the Maryland Art Weekend Facebook page. We got great news on my brother. He's in remission. He had a full metabolic reversal, and it's gone from his bones. He had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and it was completely took over his bones. And 3 treatments, complete reversal. So thank you, Jesus, for that. I can take a little bit of arm pain. Take that good news any day. So he still has a mass on his spine causing him the pain, but they believe it's now dead tissue. I have to figure out a plan to resolve that. But the bad stuff is in complete remission. When my Chelsea told me on the phone, she called me and told me, I screamed, crying and laughing at the same time. Dave thought somebody died. I was so relieved. Every morning for months I've been waking up with a knot in my stomach thinking about it, and it was just such a relief, like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus, for something good. So that was wonderful news. Sorry, I'm getting out of frame. Yeah, it's these new drugs that they have for this type of disease, they're really incredible. That was 3 out of 6 chemos. He was halfway point, and they rescanned him. When they scanned him the first time, the radiologist said if he would have looked at the scan and not seen my brother, who was always been real healthy, strong, big maniac kind of guy, he said he'd have thought the patient was bedridden. It was so bad. But he wasn't. He was doing his 5-mile gratitude walks every day and being active and kept working. And he's a realtor. He kind of has to work or he doesn't eat. So, oh my gosh. Whew, gotta take a break. So that was the best news. Hey, gun. Where did I start? It seems to be drying pretty quick on here. Yep, Joan and Xander, I see what you're saying, and both of you are a shining example of how you push through your issues and make your life what you want it to be. You have to do that. Now I'm deciding, do I want to go through these designs with a streak of black, or do I want to do the black and the silver in between, and then where am I going to go with the orange? All these questions. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna get rid of this brush because I'm not gonna use this. Black. I think the black should go down next because I want some of the silver to overlay that black. Ditch the orange. Will look pretty even with that. I know, Denise. I'm deciding about that. The only reason I brought out the orange is because I have tiny little pops of orange, like a candle, a throw pillow, that are like a bright orange like that throughout the room. So I thought I might put a little bit on here, but I don't know. So now where to put the black? Do I kind of connect all these? Like maybe put a long streak this way and a long streak this way across it, and let them all kind of meander and maybe eventually connect if they do. If they don't, I don't know. Yeah, orange isn't going to be a dominant color for sure. Maybe even a little splatter of orange, although that's really uncontrollable. Okay, let's go with the black next. I can get rid of this brush for now, right? Yeah, until I do the next shade, which I don't know if I'm going to do today or not. I might just do this one. Let me put this on here. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Hang on. It's getting dangerous. Got some color splattering here. Oh. All right, let's do this. Let me have a clean piece. How about that? That's why I have it all stacked there, so I can have a clean piece. Okay, so I think you know what else I thought about with the orange is taking my my what the hell is that called? The Molitor marker, one of the one of those markers with the 15-inch nib, and just doing my dots of those little rectangles in a row here and there. The only thing is with it being rounded, I think it's a little tricky. So let's see. If I took getting tired of thinking about it. Maybe a little drink of my coconut water will help me. I love that LaCroix coconut water. It's like a seltzer with a little hint of coconut. I have to put Splenda in it, though. It's too bland for me if I don't sweeten it up. But a few Splenda in there over ice. All right, let's see. I want to go straight through that. I don't want to color over most of the cobalt, though. Is this too wide, maybe? Maybe that's too wide. Let me look for another brush key here. Hang on. Oh, gosh. Hell, that's almost as wide as that is. That's a little skinnier. But that's really soft. That's going to be hard to get that paint pushed into that material with that one. Maybe this. Oh, that's hard as a rock. My glue brush. This one. This one. Oh, hell, I got my shirt dragging in the orange paint. No, and the cobalt teal. Well, that's pretty, if nothing else. Oh, mercy. All right. Let me get rid of this brush. Put that in the water. And I know. I got crap all over the place now. Oh well. What are you gonna do? All right. I'm gonna use black gesso because I like how blacky black it is. And well, less talk and more slapping some paint. Where are you gonna go? I don't know. So, oh God, here we go. Oh, I don't know. Ballsy move. I don't know. Well, we're in deep now. Let's keep going. No guts, no glory. Isn't that what they say? Let's put one down here. This is right on that seam, so I got to drop off of there a little bit. So let's go down here. Get a little bit over that way. Am I in screen? Hell no. This is very awkward. It's a big lampshade. And I raised my camera up, but good Lord, my hand's all over the place. I figure, it's a $15 lampshade. If it doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. A little more than throwing a piece of paper away. But not the worst that can happen. Right? As I keep telling myself, like, who are you trying to convince, me or you? That one got a little fat. Doesn't make it a bad stripe, but speaking of a little fat, those damn steroids they've had me on have blown my face up. Ugh. That's what you need. Give the chubby girl the steroids. And I don't really think they did much, to be honest. Oh, hey, Lynn. Yeah, I got something going on with C7, 6, and 7. Pinched nerve, and my hand's dead. My forearm and my half my hand, these 3 fingers, are kind of dead numb and real clumsy. I'm doing better now. I was in a lot of pain for 3 weeks, but I finally saw the neurosurgeon. I was in the hospital a couple days, and while I was when I went in the emergency room, my doctor sent me for a cervical MRI. And then she called me and she said, you need to go to the emergency room now. So off we went. And so they were running a bunch of different tests. And 1:30 in the morning, one of the doctors came in to follow up and said they're going to admit me, and that their concern was that it was metastatic breast cancer that invaded my brachial plexus nerve bundle. So I had to wait until the next day till they sent me in a transport vehicle. Dave went with me and wheeled me into another special MRI machine down the road, and thank God ruled out that it was anything to do with breast cancer. That came back clear. And then anyway, different tests and stuff, and they narrowed it down. I was really surprised at how weak that arm is. That's how my right arm's always been my strong arm. And when the neurologist came in and started doing all these tests, he's hitting me with the reflex thing. I got nothing's moving anywhere. Well, crap. But anyway, so I'm going to try the injection in my neck on the 20th, start physical therapy on the 8th, and if that doesn't work, then I have to have surgery will remove those vertebrae and put in bone grafts and fuse it. But I'm going to try all I can try to not have to do that. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you. It's so weird. It happened right out of the blue. My mom, I was at work on a Thursday, the 20th or something like that of October. And my mom called me at work. She's been having trouble with, she has had pneumonia. And then, oh, we had a whole lot of drama where she had an adverse reaction to the antibiotic and refused to take it. And then, of course, the pneumonia came back. She's almost 90. I was like, oh, come on. So, anyway, I was at work that day. She called me, sounding all weak and worried on the phone. I think I have to go to urgent care. I don't feel good. I said, okay, give me a minute. I'll leave work as soon as I can. So I take her to urgent care. It's a half an hour to get to her. And I'm in urgent care with her. Now, my neck had started hurting the night before, and I didn't pay much attention. I thought it was this pull muscle or something. And as I'm standing in there in the room with her in her exam room, I am realizing quickly that I have a pain down the length of my right arm that is so bad. I'm rolling back and forth, and I can't sit, I can't stand. It's excruciating pain. And I thought, holy crap, am I having a freaking heart attack? And so anyway, I snuck out of her room, went out to the front desk and checked myself in. And I said, look, don't mention anything in front of my mother to worry her. But I need to rule out that I'm not having a heart attack. So, I told them what was wrong. They put me right in a room and rolled an EKG in. The EKG came back okay, obviously. I didn't have a heart attack. But I didn't know what was wrong. So I went to see my doctor the next day, and that's where it started. She sent me for the cervical MRI, and bippity boppity boop, here we are. But anyway, all right, let's see where we are now. Oh, I got a little schmutz on there. Okay, now we need to do something with the metallics. What am I going to do with that? Heat gun, we'll think about it. I'll stall with the heat gun. See you, Sarah. Yeah, nerve pain is not good. I've had it a couple other times in my life. I had trigeminal neuralgia once on the right side of my face. Good God, that was really bad. I mean, when it hit me, I would just double over. And they actually put me on some kind of anti-seizure meds to help with that at the time. That was not good. And then when I was on chemo, I had peripheral neuropathy in my hands and feet. I had that burning and tingling nerve thing going on. That went away after chemo, thank goodness. And then I had my carpal tunnel in both hands. And that got really bad before I had it done. But man, what a relief that was when I had it done. Oy. So I'm thinking maybe I'll take a smaller brush and make little mini streaks across this black, like cross hatch it with the silver. Perhaps. You got that right, Joan. I'm not going out yet. They're going to have to do better than that. All right, so let's see. I I got this brush in the silver, but I think that's too big. I think I'm going to get a smaller brush. Maybe this one. Use some of the interference colors. Yeah, I could do that. I don't think I have the right colors though. I've got red and purple and a green and a blue, but nothing that would work with the palette. All right, so what am I going to do? What am I going to do with the silver? I don't know. Do I want to put a big circle that's going to overlap and cover up a little bit of all of those at these intersections? You know, wherever I can put a circle in like that of the silver. It's going to be hard to get it just right of a circle though, isn't it? Let me answer that for you. Yes, it's going to be very difficult to do circles. Let me get them anywhere near looking circle-ish. This damn lid. Vaseline in this lid. Oh, maybe that's why it's letting this all peel off pretty easy. Oh, looky there. All right. Do you have a circle sponge? I do have a circle sponge. You are brilliant, Sandra. Where would that be? Where's my circle sponge department since I have organized? Crap. Let's see. Not there. I know what the box looks like. Where are you, my little mark making wonders? Not only do I have circle sponges, I have a lot of those bouncer things that are circles. Where the hell are they? That's frustrating. I can picture the box. It's a dark green with some yellow and blue on it, and it's like a cigar box, but it opens, got like a bifold lid. I know exactly what they're in, but where the hell are they? I got one laying out over by my sink. No. Crap. Well, doesn't that tick me off? Where are you? There's so many places you could be. But I can see almost everything in the whole stash. Is it in one of these? Oh, wait. Found it. Yep. Well, it wasn't green, but Either way, I found it. What size? Probably this one. Let's see. And don't you know, it's in a handy dandy drawer that's labeled Mark Makers, Sponge Rollers, and Brushes. How clever of me. Okay, sorry about that. Little delay. So now I want to figure out if I did that with the silver, right? I could get that mushed on there pretty good. I know I want it to overlap with the black at some point. Does it matter that it hits all of those colors like there? This one wouldn't. But I want it to hit the black, so I could even maybe hit it like... Okay, I'm just going to do it random. There's the vote. How about that? Hey, CB. I'm a little better. The pain's a little bit better. I'm still kind of dead-handed, but I'm doing a little bit of stuff here, so that's good. I'm about to make a bold move here. And let's get this loaded up and dab some of that off. Oops. Get rid of that on the edges. All right. No guts, no glory. Where the hell am I going first? Let's find one that's going to make it count. I don't know. Where am I going to go? Oh, crapola. I don't know. Does it matter? Let's just... Oh, the hell with it. Here we're going right there. Brilliant, Sandra. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Back to normal. Hey, Tam. That would be quite an improvement for the doctors to get me to normal, wouldn't it, CB? I mean, there's miracles and then there's miracles. But yes, I would like to get the feeling in my hand back. That would be awesome. That's pretty cool. And it's so pigmented, it doesn't really matter if it's on the white or the blue or the black to reflect the way that it does. So that's good to know. Boom. Oh, that drug a little bit. Oh, where did I get the black? Oh, see what that did? But that's kind of cool looking, isn't it? I don't think I could do that. Crap, now I got black on the freaking sponge because the gesso wasn't apparently dry. Looked like it was. It must have been a ridge of the gesso there. Oh well, that's okay. It's all right if there's a little bit of black in there. I can live with that. Yeah, it kind of does have a mid-century modern thing happening there, huh? Need more silver paint. I gotta order more of this. I'm running a little low. God forbid I run out of this. Uh-oh. 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 That's not a good sound. Must order more tonight. I won't have enough for the next lampshade. Sandra, this was brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. That's why I have you guys on here. Here I'm thinking about painting a circle, and I got circle maker marker makers. Make markers, whatever the hell you want to say. And I don't even think about it. Oh, loving that. That one slid a little bit, but oh well. It's making it look handmade, right? Yeah, that's it. Oop, come on, a few more. Gonna need some more paint. Oh. I'm gonna order 2 bottles of that when I order it. That sponge really gets into that fabric too and makes it a really consistent print. You know, it's not like leaving, like the brush left the holes between the threads, the nap of the material. I'd have to go back and fill it in, but this is squinching it right down in there. Pretty good. Where are you going to go, little one? Let's put you right there. That kind of. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, that's kind of funky. Cool. Okay, so now that's going to take a while to dry. Now I'm thinking, do I want to try to save some of this paint? This is the cashmere. Which one was the metallic? This one. All right. Put that in there, and then maybe I can get this cad orange back in this one. What did I do with that brush? Pray tell. All right, let me get this back in the bottle maybe. Why the hell I put that much out there, I do not know. Cobalt teal. Must try to save every molecule of that possible. 3 small circles. Yeah, I have smaller sponges. That may be the way to go with circles because works so good with this one. This is a very precious color right here. All right, now Let's see, how will I do those? Just overlapping the grouping, right? Just here and there. Let me see. Back to the mark making department. That might be too small. This might be just right. Joan has a wonderful husband. God bless him. Everybody should have a Paul. That's what people tell me about Dave. Everybody should have a Dave. God bless him. They're right on that one. They are right on that. He come. So I don't know. Do I want to overlap the orange in with these clusters and leave a lot of white space in between? Or do I want to cluster little like trios of dots in the white space? That's my dilemma. I need a rotisserie. Or like a friend of mine says, a rotisserie. Opacity on the paper. Orange may be transparent. This one isn't too transparent. It's a little bit, but not. I think it'll still read orange on the, if I'm careful and go over the lightest part of the turquoise and over the black. What the hell am I heating up the camera for? Jesus. You got that right, Jan. All right. Get that in there. So, which way am I going to go? Decisions, decisions. Do I want any orange on it? Even more decisions. So here's where we kind of are with the 4 colors that are on there now. Oops. Very awkward. The silver's still wet, so I can't sit it down sideways. All these decisions. I wonder what it would look like if I went like overlapped. That might get kind of a muddy color with that darker turquoise. Uh, I'm thinking. Can you tell? And I can't even tap my fingers right. You know, some of people hate when I tap my fingers when I think. Put your silver sponge in the water. Thank you. Gotta keep an eye on me. I'm telling you. So do I want to have them just like meander? Like if I do something like dot, 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 like real funky order coming off of different angles of these things. Huh. Well, well. Here we are, still sitting here looking at this. Kind of like it is. But the Papa Orange might really just pop it. Pop it, pop it, pop. Hmm. All right. Well, here goes nothing. The hell with it. Ah! Oh, ballsy move. How do I want to do that? 1, 2, 3. That far apart? That's kind of far apart. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3 across there. Oh, Lord. How hard can this be? All right. Let's just start here. Here we go. We're going diving in. Screw it. 1, 2, 3. Done. Here we go. It's a little crooked, but that's the way I'm rolling these days. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. Ooh, that's crappy. That's a little crappy one there. 3. All right, that's how it's rolling. And that one went that way. Let's do this one this way, right across here. 1, 2. And I'm going to back up. That one's going to get too close to the silver. So let's go over this way and hang one off there. And this one will go vertical along with the black. 1, 2. 3. do this one off the bottom of the page a little bit. Bottom of the page. Let's see, can I get one? Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit of a schmutz there. Yeah, I think the orange goes pretty good. All right, gonna need more orange. Put this one down the inside of that. 1, 2, 3, and then hanging down off the blue. This one, yeah, that's going to be kind of close there, isn't it? But that's okay. It is what it is. I'll drop down into the black a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, one more. I'm going to go vertical with that one, even though the black is not vertical. Let's go off the edge here. 1, 2, 3. Get that glop off of there. All right. Oh man. Oh. That base color of the wall is so light you can barely see it in this lighting on here, but it's there. So now, oh gosh. Whew. I don't know. Do I splatter it with something? I think a splatter of the metallic would look kind of cool. Thanks, Dorothy. Maybe splatter some of the silver. It would be very subtle. Thanks, Joan. I'm thinking I might splatter some silver. Because I got this right here. Where's my fan brush? It's a good question. Where is my fan? Oh, there it is. Okay. Splat with gold. Put silver and gold on it. I'm thinking just to use the rest of that silver. Do a little splotty rat tat with the silver. Oh, this could really hose it up. Lordy. It's gonna need more water. Well, oh God, here we go. Oh, that was a lot. Holy crap. That's a whole lot of splatter going on there, kids. I gotta tell you. This might have been the over the top mark. You know, just before you're supposed to stop. Crick, I can't wait to see what my computer screen's going to look like back there. Oh my. Why do I let you people talk me into this stuff? I got to blame it on somebody. Actually, you know what? This might just be the ticket to make it off the cool chart. Because this is so damn reflective. Oh my. Oh, it's all inside. Ah! It's all over the place inside. Oh, mercy. Where is it? All over my computer? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get that off that screen while it's still wet. Oh, mercy. Well, actually, it's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can see how reflective that is. Oh, you just have to trust me. It really is. Oh, and so is it all over my clothes. This pair of pants wasn't too bad for a while. All right, maybe I should just stop. Heat gun! Lord of mercy. Ballsy move, as we like to say. Yeah, yeah, Len. I think I am. I'm wondering if I should maybe try to wipe off what's on the inside. I don't know if I'll be able to see through that or not and see those shadows in there. Yeah, you kind of can. Let me see. Hang on. Let me try something real quick. It's like plastic inside here. It's coming off pretty good, actually. I know that would show through a lot when the light was on. Just as dark spots. Sweet mama. Oh, yeah. Well, that was quite interesting. Go big or go home. No kidding. Oh, yeah. Put that in there. All right, back to the heat gun. Good enough. I think I'm going to leave well enough alone. Oh, the paint erasers, yeah. I'll have to try that. I'm going to wait until it dries, though, because it's too easy, as clumsy as I am right now. Some of these edges of these circles still have thick paint on them, and it's wet. I don't want to schmutz it. You know what I mean? I'm a big schmutzer, so that could happen. I'll have to paint the other one another day because I think I've pretty much going to take a rest now. And see where that ends up. But anyway, so here, let me see. I'm going to do it this way. I wish you could see the splatters, how shiny they are. Well, you know how shiny that silver ultra metallic is. So there we go. One down. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me. Sorry it was a little, well, it was okay, I guess. Paint the inside silver later. There you go. Oh, thanks, Mick. So we'll see what that looks like up on the shade. I'll take a picture and post it later. Oh, thanks, Lynn. Love you guys too. All right, kids, I'm going to go ahead and sign off and go upstairs and take a little, get my hand on some ice and some heat and more ice. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to, hang on, I'm going to kill my recording. I'll still be online with you guys a couple minutes. But bye, YouTube. Thanks.